beautiful gods and goddesses. How are you? I pray you all have been doing wonderful. Thank you all for tuning in, subscribing, hitting that belly, and getting them live notifications. Happy, super successful seductive Saturday. I appreciate all of the likes, the love, the donations, the purchases, the super chats, the super stickers, super gifts. All y'all super support. One more deck. Alright, let's get it. Y'all ready? Let's see what today brings. What's the energy? Dad go with my shit right one good time. One good time. Oh, it ain't too off. It ain't too off. Alright, let's go, baby. Put one blazing. see. What we talking about today? The hangman. Sticking up, that's what I heard. Somebody sticking in there. Somebody might be doing some shit that got them stuck somewhere. Which might be good, right? I don't want to be stuck in a great place. But other than that, I don't know if somebody's stuck some damn way. And they realizing it. So let's go. It's supposed to be good. But hey, let's go. The sacred climb. So somebody got themselves stuck in a situation and now they don't feel good in that situation. The alien, they want to be alienated. Or somebody feel like somebody like that. One or the other. God damn. What is this? Does somebody feel like this themselves or somebody feel like this? Okay. Damn. Somebody want to go in the high end. This reminded me of 21 Savage for some reason. The sun. Hellfire. I swear to God. Marriage. Spiritual leadership. Somebody know they got to get their life together. Sacred climb to the hellfire. Somebody want to go up another level. They don't know how to go up. Temperance. All right. Yeah, because in this energy, you would do anything to go up. But you shouldn't. Because you're going to go up regardless. You know what I'm saying? But you just have to, this what they would say, terminology, wait your turn. You know? Maybe somebody not patient enough or something like that. Yeah, somebody might be feeling like a sacred clown because they not patient. Even though they worthy of a situation, you still got to have some patience in here. Anything else? The hangman, which is stuck energy. So if somebody sticking up with something or they stuck with something, the wheel of fortune, right? Until something expires, until something is over, until the next situation. Shit. I mean, even in my situation, until something get better, you know what I'm saying? It's okay, but I don't know. Anything else? I'm also seeing where if you feel stuck or something, you know, this is the time to go to God. You know, you always, I just heard this shit from 2 Chainz, like, when you get yourself in situations or when you come to certain situations, you always run to God anyway. Wheel of fortune. So, so I mean, if anything, hang into the wheel of fortune. Somebody can't do nothing about something. The world, you just have to let it play out for somebody. Something has to play out. If somebody done got into something and it has to play out, or you know, that's all I see. What who you talking to? Somebody might feel like, you know, a certain way because how something is playing out. But, you know, Sagittarius. God damn, we're Mars. Damn, it's a fight over here. 5, it's a conflict too. God damn. 110%. 1, 3, 4, 5, and 5. Oh yeah. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, somebody don't like the turnout or some shit. Somebody having a conflict with whatever going on. What the fuck? Anything, just feel like a conflict with themselves. Somebody fighting themselves. That's going on right now, a lot of that. Ain't no fighting nobody else. So you know. You know. So I don't know what this fight is about. Growing up or something like that. The violet flame, Aether, seamless, unspeakable. Yeah, somebody gonna even say something to somebody else. So this ain't got nothing to do with nobody else. So it's either like wait your turn or work. Continue working, you know, until the shit. Some shit like that till it's your turn or something like that. Something like that. Hell nah. Yeah, I don't know if somebody actually in a line. Here we go. In alignment. Your time coming up. You just in a line. I don't know what a mint at right here, but yeah, that one. I don't know. What you waiting in a line for? Alright. Let's see what we talking about. The line up around this motherfucker. Unique gifts. I know that's right. Those who have them in alignment, using them. Okay, I don't know what you just waiting for. Alright. It's your turn. I feel like even when it's not your turn, right? Unique gifts, 55. They be showing off. It is not your turn. Move to the back. You just in the front all the time. Dang. That ain't the front. I know that's right. Alright, let's go. It might be a fight, a conflict, because somebody always shining. But we always had this conversation already. It ain't stopping. Unique gifts. It's time to bring them out. Okay? The violet flame. I'm talking about that bitch won't stop. $52. Something happened last year. It was a transformation last year that solidified, life force energy. That solidified the non-stop energy. Alright, let's go. You working with a monster. Radical expansion, bow. Don't stop, won't stop, can't stop. The sound of the universe. Why is that a conflict? For somebody personal, because you gonna have to be obedient. This is hella obedience right here. That's your conflict. For outside conflict, it's because you being obedient. It's for right. You got your own problems. This is what that type of shit is. You being obedient, and you going with what you need to be doing. I don't know if people have a problem with that. So what? Harmonic flight. For those who don't have a problem with it, it might be not many people on this flight, right? The cargo can't be heavy. Solar plexus chakra. Only those who actually work or good at working shit out or something like that. That's the only people that can go. Or that's the only people on the flight. Earth star chakra. Feel like a family. That's the only people that La Familia. You know what I'm saying? It sound like a, I know they just killed this goddamn Mexican cartel or something, right? But this what it sound like. It sound like a, y'all call it a circle. Uh, Basically, who all at the table. Some of our tables is not circle. But yeah. I mean, the table could be square as fuck. Usually it's a rectangle. What y'all got going on? Yeah, I could be having these long ass paragraphs in my comment section. What's happening, y'all? What numbers out here? 55, 40, 29, 4, 1. Radiant illumination. I mean, it's such a shine that a circle, I'm going to say a circle, I'm going to just whatever, that some people have, okay? A conglomerate of motherfuckers. That might be what this is too. Like a business. It might be like highlighting of a special business. Somebody finna come up. Them and they people. That's all I got. Like they ain't by themselves. Alright. This is some good energy where, you know, you got a bunch of praying people. Now, I don't know if it's individuals, but I'm going to say if it's a group of people like that, the good thing when you have, like, you know, it's the company you keep, right, to build your company. That's why I can't fail, because it feel like God is really real, right? Like, is God real? Hell yeah, because if you have a company full of praying workers, whatever this type of energy is, it's gonna work. Is that surprising? Maybe to some people, yeah. But other than that, yeah, some people know what they have, whether it's theirs or not. You know, if it's yours, and then you got people that want to help you with your stuff. That's why it's a total come up. Because some people don't have something of their own, so they'll be happy to help you. But you got to find them people. Well, I would say pray. Don't skip praying. Okay, you would have to pray for those people. But that would be the circle. We keep something out. I keep hearing, y'all be talking about like your soul family and shit. That's why I keep hearing about family, La Familia. The Hermit. Virgo, your year was last year. Happy year, Libra, goddamn. Whose birthday we on now? Last time I was here, Pisces. Holy shit, whose birthday? Addie's, is your birthday? In my mind. Let's see what this is. Yeah, 7 of Wands. What's somebody fighting for? Somebody enjoy doing something. Yep, the work they put in. Who they build with. Third party energy. Right, because at one point somebody would decide to kick somebody out. If it ain't working, if it ain't, right, if they ain't putting in their end, if they ain't bringing whatever to the table, this a whole business. This is a whole family business at this point. But nah, this a whole, I don't know if everybody at the business is family. I'm gonna be honest, but this is when they like, we ain't gotta be family. We ain't gotta have the same blood, but we definitely gonna make this shit happen together. It's like a whole bunch of people come from nothing to make something. But that's a choice. That's a choice. And ain't no weak link. It's not a weak link amongst. That's a decision also to get that motherfucker out of there. Yeah. And hold on to that. Like it's still going. It's more productive without a weak link. I don't care how many links though. The one weak link will make the whole production fail. Yeah, that's the storm. It's like a weak link want to be inside so fucking bad. I don't know if it's a family member at this point. This making me think of Bro Gorilla and shit. That's why Glow don't fuck with Bro. Yeah, Ace of Pentacles. Go get your own shit. Cause this is self-sabotage though. At one point, if we ain't all together, you gonna always be by yourself. If we can't all be together, you gonna always be by your motherfucking self. Ain't nothing wrong with being by yourself until you can get people around you that we all together. Ain't nothing wrong with that shit. That might be a storm for somebody. They keep trying to be around a motherfucker who it ain't all together, dog. And this don't, to me, this don't have shit to do with famous people. It's good, bro. Blow. I don't know who I keep calling Blowrilla. Maybe that's Glorilla. I'm dead ass serious. But nah, maybe it's like, cause it's like Glorilla got so much money, she acting famous. That's what bitches do. Like, surprisingly, she even respond to that bullshit, right? But she don't fuck with her sister, Glorilla. No, bitch, you find her somebody. It's one thing to ask me for a check, but it's another thing to get on the internet talking about I don't give you no check. Do you see how you getting a check now? Not only by talking about me, you had to do that, but you still doing other shit without me getting a check. Exactly. So that's the whole thing why they can't get no check together. It's like, could they get a check together now? For fucking what? Bitch, you ain't nothing but a liability. Cause you can go get a check, but all you want to do is complain. Right, you was complaining before, that's the storm. So if I ain't never complained, get on here saying your name, and you would have went in there, everybody would have known you was my brother, sister, whatever the fuck. This is, yeah. You could have told the people that. You know, I'm out here getting a check. That's my sister. She blowed up. And let them question, damn, she ain't give you no check. She ain't get you no car. She ain't whatever the fuck this shit is. But it ain't work like that. It went backwards. So what the fuck do I need you for? I ain't need you now. The fuck do I need you now for? Right, I ain't need you then. What the fuck? Somebody need to understand that. So somebody probably asking, is Glorilla fucking with Glorilla now? Since she come up or not. For what? Bitch, she wasn't fucking with her then. Point of sword. Yo, somebody want to say some crap like that's her sister. Y'all gotta understand shit. I don't think y'all do. I don't even give a fuck at one point to even explain. Now the picture right there. It's right, ain't shit to even explain. It's the shit right there in your face. Get off your fucking ass to go do some shit. If you gonna claim on your sister, cool, but now you talked about your sister. That's all. If you gonna talk about a bitch, that's a liability, yo. Anyhow, what is this? Yo, god damn, send us up. I don't even know how to explain this shit, but I get exactly what the fuck it's talking about. You know, Glorilla would have to, I ain't only talk about Glorilla, but in this instance, Glorilla would have to hold her stance by not even fucking with Glorilla. Right. It ain't no surprise that Glorilla don't fuck with Glorilla. That's not no surprise. Alright, what else we talking about, man? Yeah, once somebody cross you, don't give a fuck who it is. Terrifying, reverse. You don't fuck with. Somebody might need to learn from that lesson. That's probably what that shit is. It's probably somebody on Glorilla's side feel like Glorilla should do more or acknowledge her or some shit like that. I'm surprised she even responded to that bullshit. But get your life right. Point being, hair farm reverse. Somebody realize they need to get that shit right. Somebody else might have realized this about somebody also. Right. Nine of Swords, right? Somebody might be thinking about somebody like, nah, they ain't all the way there, dog. Something just ain't making no sense about some shit. I hear somebody swear they always on point. The point don't even be making no motherfucking sense. Hangman to the Ace of Pentacles. This is somebody wanting something and they not deserving. Remember I just said, I know you deserving, but you would have to wait your turn or something. I forgot what the fuck I said. This is somebody finding out that whatever the fuck this is right here, this Ace of Pentacles, somebody is stuck with that. I don't know if somebody else want that shit or something, like wait your turn or some shit like that. I don't know if it's the point of somebody knowing that it was somebody's turn or somebody do some shit. This feel like a breakthrough also with Temperance. It feel like somebody had to do some shit. It's like a compromise. So somebody had to do something that was out of their character at one point. But they still accomplished some shit. I don't know. Bitch. 5 of Wands. This won't go away. It's a conflict because maybe this Ace of Pentacles up. Since somebody had this Ace of Pentacles, it's like you ain't supposed to have it. You're not deserving of it or some shit like that. The whoever saying that is not deserving of that. Some shit, yeah, this don't make no fucking sense. Fool. Whoever have it is supposed to have it. Maybe somebody don't want somebody to have it like that or whatever like that. It is what the fuck it is. They not whatever the fuck this shit is. Even if they came from the devil, even if they of the world, right? Because with this Hierophant reverse, and it being here, yeah, somebody had to do some shit that was way out of their character. The Hierophant here twice, and it's like, you don't supposed to be doing that. What the fuck you mean? You don't know. Don't worry about what a bitch supposed to be doing. You know what? It's also giving me this lotto shit. Ace of Wands. And somebody gonna do it up too. I don't know what the hell. You got the Ace of Wands and Ace of Pentacles, which is a twin flame energy out here for somebody. Maybe somebody like you aren't supposed to be with them. Especially if they're not married yet. Somebody not married. And somebody can't figure out why they stuck on somebody. I do see that here. Because that's your twin flame. And that's the conflict too. But why would it be a conflict? If it's on the outside, it's because somebody might be saying, somebody might not like this type of shit. But it don't even fucking matter. How you gonna take somebody a card? Emperor to the Queen of Wands. What in the fuck? Between this conflict being on the inside, somebody not understanding who they with. I could see that. I could read that. 4 of Pentacles, but they still with them. Okay? Six of Wands, maybe they successful together, but I don't see where they know who each other is. If they knew who they were to each other, maybe it would not be a conflict, but it is a conflict too. I see an Emperor and a Queen of Wands. Maybe this Queen of Wands is not on the same page as this Emperor. That might be the conflict here also. Maybe this Emperor has some shit up his sleeve and this Queen of Wands is busy at work. Let's see. I'm looking at, well, it could be a conflict because if somebody is not married here, somebody might be bringing that to the forefront for somebody. Now, if it's personal, if somebody feel like, damn, we not married and we got all this shit going on, that might be the conflict too. It's like a personal conflict, an inside conflict, right? High Priestess to the Hierophant. I wouldn't say just go and get married and go live the rest of your life if that's going to make you competent. You know what I'm saying? If that's going to make you feel better. Yeah, because it feel like going with a worldly saying. Yeah, 9 of Cups, High Priestess. It's like, do he really love you? If he really love you, he'll marry you or some shit like that. Or he might feel guilty because he didn't marry her, but I don't know if she even pregnant or some shit like that. Or he wanted to get her pregnant, but he didn't marry her. Why y'all just can't be happy and block the world out? That might be a test for somebody. That's the conflict here. That might be an opportunity for somebody to rise above this earth. Yeah, I can't make it up. Deny the world. You know how we say you're supposed to get married before you have sex and listen, go. We done already told y'all time after time after time. Go with the familiar, okay? It's supposed to be collaborating. If you collaborating and you enjoying your motherfucking self, right? What the fuck is the problem? I don't give a fuck what type of rules, regulations, life support, guards, fucking stabilization, crossovers, or offs, or whatever the fuck this blockages is, y'all, that y'all keep trying to make up, especially it brings to y'all's life from the world. Rules and regulations. It's so fucked up. Somebody need to get out of the world. That's the most I can tell you. Get the fuck out. Stop listening to the world. Go be fucking happy. If you can't be happy and you keep fucking with the world, right, you keep listening, whatever the fuck the world got to say is plaguing on you. That's all I can get from her. That's all I can get from her. Because your world and their world is two different motherfucking worlds. Your fight and they fight is two different motherfucking fights. Everybody should not be fighting the same. Everybody should not be living the same. Wheel of Fortune. It's time for somebody to live different. Some shit like that. Right. If I make it up, it's time for somebody to do something totally different than what the fuck their parents did, grandparents did. I don't know what type of generational. And y'all keep calling it curse, but I always call it a cycle. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't even know what my grandma and them did. I forgot what the fuck my mama and them did. I ain't doing none of they motherfucking done. I'm not looking at none of my people in my family. And then you think it's just my family. I ain't looking at nobody in your motherfucking family. I swear to God. Yeah, I'm not even looking at your motherfucking ass. Like, to be honest with you, you know what I'm saying? Your life and my life ain't got shit to do with each other. Once you recognize that shit, Wheel of Fortune, somebody's probably too involved in other people's shit. Knight of Swords. And they see that. Somebody see that shit. Maybe it's a conversation. Maybe somebody heard somebody say something inside, like, just like the world or some shit like that. But I don't fucking know. I do agree with no sex before marriage. Hell yeah. But then you find your way on that path. That's all I can tell you. Maybe that'll save y'all on y'all way there. But yes, I do agree with some of the worldly shit. But do I, just like go with the worldly shit? Is that shit reigning in my life? No, I just understand what the fuck they saying. But do I go by what the fuck they say? Listen, if I find somebody that I want to marry and we have sex before we get married, leave me the fuck alone. What the fuck you talking about? Have sex and a baby before we get married or some shit like that. What are you talking about? Right? I don't know. But that's me. That's according to me. I ain't found nobody I want to get married to. No, I ain't having no motherfucking sex and no goddamn baby. What are you talking about? I get what you're saying, but no, I don't understand it. I don't know. That's just not a source to somebody trying to figure out some shit. And basically, it's also with somebody on the outside trying to look into somebody's shit. But if it's somebody don't know that they twin flames, they don't know that they with their twin flame or some shit like that, they don't. They still trying to figure out if the relationship gonna last. Ten of Swords. That's crazy, huh? It might be somebody looking at their twin flame also. If I can find that fucking story here, justice, hell no. Being with someone else, hell no. Turn the TV off, turn the TV off. Because it is a extra person here. It is a third party here. So it could be with somebody watching a person dig all up into somebody, motherfucking body else. It's disgusting. Turn that shit off. Yeah, deny that shit. 5 of Cups. Somebody need to stop, entertaining bullshit. That's really basic what it is, but for real. You know what I'm saying? Cause y'all, yeah, 7 of Pentacles. Y'all be flexing off of on your ex and shit. Somebody ex is their twin flame, but ain't no need to flex. Like if they person one looking at it, I know they gonna see the shit somewhere. You ain't even flexing, homie. That shit disgusting. It's like fucking up your life and not knowing I ain't fucking up my life. I'm flexing. Right. Wow. Flex like a bitch. Time to live. Page of Pentacles. This a whole flex out this motherfucker. 8, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's like being overworked and underpaid. Somebody probably like, so what motherfucking what? Because they want to flex. Somebody want to hurt somebody too. Because they hurt. This is when they say hurt people. But not necessary, Because at one point, you can't hurt. Just because your motherfucking ass hurt don't mean you can hurt a bitch, right? You want to hurt a bitch. You ain't doing nothing but hurt yourself. I swear to God. King of Pentacles, King of Wands, you a fucking lie. What is this? Ace of Pentacles. This also somebody, once they finish flexing, they want to... Because once they figure out they fucked up, you want to go try to get back into the space where you're not fucking up. Yeah, you trying to calm the fuck down for somebody. Unless this is the flex up, somebody still trying to... 5 of Pentacles reverse. Shit is one of the two. Let me see if anything else coming out. Knight of Cups. Yeah, somebody want like an apology or some shit like that. I mean, shit, want to give one at this fucking point. Knight of Wands. Because as much as somebody will flex, they gonna get flexed on. That's all I can see. And that's all I can motherfucking see. Because you know how you think you the biggest flexer and then somebody come flex on you. Like, you know what flexing is? Let me show you what the flex is. And then, if that's what you want to do, that's why the 5 of Pentacles reversed to the Knight of Cups. Because it's like somebody want to... You gonna always get Ace of Pentacles. That shit gonna always come around. If you don't know what the fuck to do with it, you gonna always run through it. Okay, that's the basic of this shit. That's why the Six of Swords is the storm for somebody, because it's like you gonna always get something. But if you gonna let it slip through your motherfucking hands, I don't know if you such a, how would you say this? Like if you such a, well, you can save it. You know what I'm saying? You can come back and, you know what I'm saying, sweet talk it. Usually somebody, if somebody do apologize about something, somebody be like, all right, you know what I'm saying? Or whatever. But, right, I don't know how to say this type of shit. But if somebody is not, that's what they call like a playboy or some shit, like lover boy or some shit like that. Because they know how to, usually they be like, know how to talk your panties off or some shit like that. I can't, this shit going so fucking far. But it keep hitting the same brick ass wall. Because either a bitch you can't talk nobody panties off, child. Right, you can't undo what the fuck you did, child. You can't, bitch. I would say apology would not even cover what the fuck going on, right? But at one point, actually, if you kind of take it there, good. Maybe in the spirit it will. You know, just take it to God forgives, I don't type shit. But even the point is, if you wouldn't even woman up or man up to apologize or whatever the fuck this shit is, then of course it ain't nothing, yo. Fuck a penny dropper or whatever the fuck, right? Whatever the fuck this is, you ain't even stepping to the plate at one point, so it ain't nothing. Somebody will probably have to apologize for some shit. Knight of Cups keep popping out. And if you don't apologize, then it ain't nothing. For somebody. Just like, usually, for a job, a 2-week notice, right? But for 2-week notice, if the job really, if you was something to the job, right? If you was profitable, and you was like, you know what, I can't work here right now. I'm gonna have to call y'all back later. I'll be back in a month or so or something. Well, actually, I don't know if I'll be back, but I do gotta go. Some shit like that. It's like, no, why you gotta go? Right? No, it's sad that you gotta go. Damn, you really gotta go? That's what a 2-week notice is in the job type shit. That's what that is. So when, whatever the fuck you gotta go to it, just in case it don't work out, but it's gonna work out anyway, right? And then maybe you can even incorporate these motherfuckers. That's why it's a 2-week notice. Right, business is business. But if you just up and leave and shit, I don't even know. It got to be some type of incorporation though. But other than that, ain't no coming back, bitch. The bitch don't even really want you that much. I don't even know how to explain this. The only thing I explained it was for somebody. Like, you don't have to put in no 2-week notice whether you was good or not. You know what I'm saying? But usually that 2-week notice is for those who listen. I'm not just dismissing the motherfucker, right? I'm not just ghosting the motherfucker. This is business, okay? But a lot of people ain't about business, so. I don't fucking know. 9 of Cups. Do what you gotta do out here. Once again, they keep talking about somebody being fulfilled or whatever the fuck they doing. So, like, what does it matter, man? The devil to the Knight of Pentacles. 7 of Wands. As long as somebody get in the bag, you know, I don't know if it's all money ain't good money, but at this point, somebody don't give a fuck whether it's good or bad money. Shit, 7 of Wands. It don't seem like bad money to somebody. It might be a hell of a time, though, to get the shit. 6 of Swords, I swear to God. Money might be slow, but it's gonna be slow in this motherfucking situation. Because somebody either acting slow or somebody really just not tapped in spiritually. I would say with the Hierophant here twice and once reversed, somebody once again had to deceive somebody. They probably really didn't want to. Somebody had to act a certain fucking way they probably really ain't want to. Somebody probably had to do some shit they probably really ain't want to do. But, you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. On another behalf, if that ain't the case, it's somebody that if they don't go in the spiritual route, they gonna be doing shit and regret it any goddamn way. Selling the swords, right? Somebody gonna be upset with what the fuck they do. Other than that, you can't be upset with what the fuck going on right now. Ace of Pentacles, they not getting nothing out of it. That's why I'm like, everybody gonna get some shit, but they let it run right through their fucking hands. It say that shit. 10 the sun. 10 the goddamn sun. The sun. Number 10. Cause that was hard to see and call out, but I already called the shit out. Cause somebody don't want somebody to see that shit also. But somebody can see that shit. I definitely just called it out. Cause it's too much here, it's too much begging. Okay? It's too much well, I want it my motherfucking way. First of all, it ain't even your fucking way. It ain't your way or their way. And then with the Five of Pentacles out here reversed, somebody just thought they was getting away with some shit. Like, it don't matter, But that's on a different, that got to be in the spirit, bitch. Well, when you got to do some shit you don't really want to do. That's different from being worldly and you out here just doing any motherfucking thing and you enjoy doing that shit, huh? Pay the price, bitch. Somebody can't afford to pay that motherfucking price. And they probably looking at somebody who done paid the motherfucking price and enjoying that shit. That's what the fuck going on. The shit just came out, matter of fact. Third party energy. That's exactly what I said. 9 of Cups. Three of Swords reversed to the, oh my bad, to the wheel. I was finna say. To the Five of Swords, right. It's like a competition here. Somebody will be living life through somebody else thinking that that's how they live in life. I swear that's what the fuck I'm trying to say. What the fuck did I just say? Because somebody is not hurting from whatever the fuck their assignment is. Okay? That's what they was called to do. It's like almost to deceive somebody else. And then somebody go with that deceit and end up at a brick wall. You know, they end up at a motherfucking nowhere. They thought they could do some shit and end up with something because they were looking at somebody else do some shit and end up with some shit at this fucking point. This also, when I said about somebody not being with their twin flame, that story is here for shit sure. And what I'm looking at is somebody not hurt. I don't know if even somebody is hurt. I don't even see where the hurt at right here. But I do see where maybe somebody noticing why somebody is with someone else. You know, you're trying to figure out, is it a storm there? I think the storm is because somebody sees somebody with somebody else. And it's a winning partnership. Because that's what they deserve. They deserve to be happy. That's just what I'm looking at. I don't know this even Clarissa and Papoose. Remy looking at Clarissa and Papoose at this fucking So, or even y'all trying to figure out if Papoose gonna leave Clarissa. I keep asking how. I know, no disrespect. Right, no, I don't know who I'm trying to disrespect, but that's it. I'm a rapper, Papoose a rapper, right? Clarissa a rapper too. A little bit, right? She a boxer though, too. And then here we go. Remy a rapper. We can't remember Papoose with goddamn Remy mom. Some of y'all keep reminiscing on that shit. Why? I'm gonna be surprised too if Papoose go back to Remy. If anything, it's gonna be another bitch after Clarissa at this fucking point. That's just how we move. But I can ask him why wouldn't he be with Clarissa and be happy with her too? Even in the background, bitch. He been in the background, but why would he be happy with Clarissa? Cause Clarissa making her own fucking money. Like, why y'all just do not want Papoose to be happy? Or is it Clarissa? Which one? Remy out the picture, bitch. Y'all know she not, cause they still married. Bringing in Lotto and her pregnancy with her rapper, her married rapper. These fucking, but why y'all want unmarried these rappers, bitches? I don't get it. It's not, it's bitch, they want unmarried us, so I don't get none of these stories. But I heard the one with Offset though. Offset would not unmarry Cardi. He would not let Cardi go. Now Papoose would not let Remy go. I'm gonna try to go with that. Wow, right. And then who is this other one? 21 would not let his wife go. I don't get this shit. It takes years. It takes a second to get married. Right? Just sign them papers, y'all married. It takes forever to get a divorce. You gotta split shit and hide evidence of shit. What's going on with them? But I want to talk about marriage. But that's what this was talking about. I do see it. But I was talking about even just being happy together. So you mean tell me a motherfucker would not get divorced because they got to figure out if they're gonna be happy first together. Before I get divorced, let me go ahead and live my life and figure out if I'm gonna be happy first. I might just go back. I ain't going back. I ain't going back. Time to sign them fucking papers, bitch. That's how they go. I don't see how a bitch can go back. That's why y'all made up these stories. But I ain't hear one by Lotto and 21 Savage and his wife yet. But I heard one. Well, I ain't nothing to hear about Offset and Cardi, but I heard one by Remy Ma that Papoose them set up something to go back. Right, he finna go rape the market with Clarissa and then take it back to Remy. It kind of makes sense. I don't know why though. It don't make dollars though. It makes sense, but it don't make dollars. Hell no. So I don't even understand why that would even happen. I would expect the cutoff though from every motherfucking body, like I said. Papoose just will never be happy. Who else together? Do I expect Lotto? Somebody expect Lotto and 21 Savage to get married? That's not here. That's not here. Is that here? I don't really see much here about that. I see something about a marriage and about a divorce. Who is that? Cardi B and Offset and Remy Ma and... Well, I do see a winning partnership with 21 and Lotto. I do. Like, if some of y'all got, like, we talking about the celebrities, but I still don't see how y'all can compare y'all, right? Because the example is out there, I guess. But if y'all have winning partnerships, I don't see why not say explore in them. But I do get the examples being nationwide. I do get that. I don't care who you was fucked up with. Can I believe it's happening? Hell yeah. Somebody would have to divorce somebody. It's a whole divorce here for somebody to actually be happy. Like to have a winning partnership. Because this third wheel here is not, it ain't fucking it up, but it's not convenient neither. Some shit like that. So I don't know what y'all got going on. None of that shit is convenient. Wonder why y'all can talk about these celebrities in the tabloids and try to put the stories together. But if y'all doing this shit in the streets, they a major example, and y'all be like, damn, they got money and they gonna let how to. Y'all doing this shit too. Unless we talking about the celebrities, bitch. Yeah, it's like somebody gonna end up with nothing, or they thought they was gonna have some shit. But it'll be okay because at one point somebody already knew they wasn't gonna end up with some shit anyway. Like, stop playing with your fucking self. Especially you out here flexing. The fuck? I experience love wherever I go. Flex. Love is everywhere I am. Love is everywhere, and I am loving and lovable. She just got loud. Loving people fill my life, and I find myself easily expressing love to others. Somebody gonna find out that they don't love all that shit that they entertain themselves with. Unless you go fucking get your partner. That's what the example is. You keep looking at all these partners out here. I mean, to be honest, if you don't have no real deal partner, ain't no force here. This be some real deal partnerships. I don't give a fuck who else be trying to attach themselves to this. At one point, that's why the story is somebody would have to detach themselves. That's why it's like a divorce here or some shit like that. A bitch just over them. They don't have no dealings with them. It ain't about no third party dealings. Hell, fuck, now they ain't even no real winning partnership. That ain't about breaking nobody fucking heart or some shit like that. Everybody love me, I guess. Somebody got that fucked up and confused or some shit like that. I deserve the best. I swear it's something about it deserving. I deserve the best and I accept the best now. I am mentally and emotionally equipped to enjoy a prosperous and loving life. It is my birthright to deserve all good. I claim my good. We said let's just enjoy the process. I don't give a fuck who is with or some shit like that. I had a perfect living space. I am safe. It's only change. It's definitely transformation. So let's read it like this. I had a perfect living space. I see myself living in a wonderful place. It fulfills all my needs and desires. It's in a beautiful location and at a price I can afford. Just making me remember, like, stop forcing stuff. I am safe. It's only change. I cross all bridges with joy and ease. The old unfolds into wonderful new experiences. My life gets better all the time. Assumingly something was gonna get better or somebody was gonna get some shit. I just get that from watching somebody else. My thoughts are creative, right? I mean, if you really creating in the spirit, it's already due. It's already due. I feel like that's the deserving part of it. Outside of the spirit, somebody think they deserve some shit and they ain't working towards it. It's only a thought, and a thought can be changed, exactly. I am not limited by any past thinking. I choose my thoughts with care. I constantly have new insights and new ways of looking at my world. I am willing to change and grow. Exactly. Somebody just working, growing, doing their thing, and somebody else watching them and wanting to, what? My thoughts are creative. I say out to every negative thought that comes to my mind. No person, place, or thing has any power over me. For I am the only thinker in my mind. I create my own reality and everyone in it. It's like a blueprint. And somebody not creating a blueprint for them fucking selves. Watching everybody else create blueprints. And then watching somebody get the prosperity from their blueprint or some shit like that. And then I think people watching them, not prospering from the blueprint that they have. Some just don't even sound right. Fake snake royalty. If I make the shit up. If I don't even understand the shit, but I know I can't make the shit up. But all I can say is those who prosper is because they would go into the spirit no matter what. It's reminding me of the entertainers being demonic worshippers, devil worshippers, like all entertainers, some shit like that. How they got wealthy, I don't fucking know. Illuminati type shit. Not all them, sell their soul type shit. Right. Point is, you trying to you're not looking at the talent, right? I don't even know how to say this shit. So, if the talent is raw, if you sell your soul, I guess that's what it is. I don't fucking know. I'm gonna put it like this: if you actually doing demonic shit, put it like that. That's how I can say it. If the talent is raw and you actually doing demonicacy, why wouldn't you fail? Right. If I make this shit up, beggar, fall from grace, handout. That's what this shit say, handout, fall from grace. Yeah. Words of affirmation. Why wouldn't you fail? If you have talent and you being demonic. So what you saying is demonic people don't have talent. They ain't what the fuck you just told me. You told me a bitch in the industry stole their motherfucking soul. Bitch, demonic hoe from up jump, hoe. I can't wait to get in the industry to sell my soul. The fuck you talking about? How you sell your soul in the industry? Although I don't feel, we're not gonna have this conversation though, right? I don't even know how to have it for y'all. But that's what I'm saying. So straight up demonic, and then you just lose your talent over time. One day you just gonna lose your talent. So somebody who keep their talent, right? Royalty, fire. I'm gonna put it like that. Sagittarius, Aries, Leo. But somebody who keeps their passion, their talent, I don't give a fuck what industry they is. A demonic industry at this motherfucking point, bitch. You trying to figure out if they demonic or not. And they get to keep their fucking talent. Or they fire or they passion or whatever the fuck this shit is. Like I don't know if you demonic and then you cannot be demonic no more. Just take all the demonicacy out of your ass. No more demonic. So now you good, right? Faith and trust in the creator over the people. So you good now. I don't care how demonic your stupid ass used to be, bitch. You good now. The fuck we talking about, man? At one point you could be tired of talking. I didn't know once you demonic, you would never not be demonic. That's just stupid at one fucking point. Bitch, however demonic you want to be, go be that fucking demonic. You don't want to be fucking demonic, bitch, I suggest you don't fucking be demonic, ho. The fuck are you talking about? No, you just stuck in. Once demonic, you stuck in demonic. I prove it, bitch. I don't know what to tell you. Prosperity, if I make it up. If I make this shit up. It's cause that's a I would say brainwash, but no, it's another one. It's something else I'm looking for. It's it's like you give up on yourself. Oh well, fuck it. I'm going through this. Fuck it. Man. Other people, they go through shit. They be like, you know what? I gotta get my shit together. That's just all that shit is. It's one person. It's the person who don't prosper. They give up. A person who prosper, they get their shit together. See how that shit go? So it's a person who gave up, you know, like, oh, fuck it. You know what I'm saying? I'm just meant to be demonic. I'm going to be demonic as a motherfucker. You selling your own fucking soul, you ain't even sold that shit to no motherfucking body, right? Basically. So yeah, now they ain't going to be prosperous. Is they watching a motherfucker be prosperous? Probably. I'm not sure. Should be, right. It's plenty prospering motherfucking people. Plenty, baby. Maybe this also the story that somebody don't want somebody to prosper. That might be a big story, but that story is so fucking mild. It's more so probably about their ass not prospering. Probably like the inside of them not prospering. But yeah. Receiving gifts. Didn't I say this? Everybody got this talent or type shit, and if you give up on yourself, and it's like, no, they ain't got the talent. Well, bitch, your talent snatch must be. They even look into somebody that fucking hard talking about how they ain't got no fucking talent, bitch. Cause you're not focused on your fucking talent. Or once again, you can't bring the talent out of them, ho. You ain't no motherfucking recruiter. Sit your ass down, right? Exactly. Thrive, go up. It's just like that, dog. You can't help nobody prosper, bitch. How is you gonna prosper? That's the crazy part. So we see you as treasure, right? You a gift, even though you ain't bring it up out you yet. We can help you bring it up out you, basically. And if we can't, then it's gonna be hard to prosper. Exactly. You can't inspire nobody. Exactly. You can't bring the gifts up out of them. Thanks, Shannon. I mean, somebody might not want to. Yeah, depletion. Fuck you and your gifts, bitch. Right. Man, you is dead to me. Right. That's how that be. Don't mean you ain't got no gifts. But see, that's a real motherfucker. You see how but that's a label. You ain't got to label a real motherfucker in the hood. They label themselves. They know that you something. They just don't fuck with you. They ain't finna sit here and bad mouth you, but we just went through that whole spew with Brorilla. Exactly. That's how Brorilla got famous. Somebody, I am Glorilla's sister and she ain't giving me shit. Not that she should have went out there and said, bitch, I'm Brorilla's sister. Go ahead, throw me 2,500 a K, 25K, bitch, anyhow. For whatever. Right. The fuck? Never mind. Cause that shit keep going over people's head and I ain't got time to explain that shit. A lot of people don't, bitch. We ain't gotta explain common sense, bitch. Common sense was you should have got your ass up any motherfucking way and went to work. That what you doing any motherfucking way. You is not still on the internet talking about Glorilla, bitch. You is going to everybody podcast, everybody versus that where you at. Exactly. And so stop misleading the crowd. A lot of people didn't get misled off top. We told your ass to stop talking straight. As soon as you came out, bitch, we ain't trying to hear that hoe. Everybody else was just, I don't fuck it. I hope y'all went blow somebody song, right? Help bro blow, right? That would God would have had been done that. You wouldn't have had to come through and say that shit, right? But see, God got on bro ass, made that motherfucker get up. What happened was all that complaining only got you 25K, bro. Divide, you could be making way more than that. Stop playing with me, bro. Stop playing with me. That's your ass, bro. That's you. LGBTQIA. Now this is what we keep talking about. Divide and motherfucking conquer. And I'm tired of talking about that a little bit. But if it has to be divided in order to actually conquer, cool. But that's what people doing right now. They trying to divide the energy instead of conquer. Instead of dividing what the fuck don't add up and then conquer. Yeah. And we seen that. That's what we keep talking about. Brorilla ass. You want to divide. Listen. Your story could have even been, dog. Glorilla don't do nothing for me. She is my sister. She the famous one in the family. And that's just it. I need to get off my ass and I need to be famous too. I don't know what. Well, you ain't want to beg for that shit though. Exactly. But to be honest with bro, I don't know. I ain't listening that hard. I don't know if they beg Glow for no money. I ain't never listened hard enough to hear that part. I know. But the story could have been, you could have begged people to put you on. Since she didn't put you on, just put me on. I don't need your money. Your money ain't gonna put me on. Put me on. That's the whole difference. But anyhow, split and combine. Problem and solution. This will be motherfuckers working together. I feel like we gotta do a lesson on this right now. I don't know, bro. You watching? God damn. Hold on. And we closing this bitch. It's going too deep for me. I can't even find my goddamn thing. Listen now. Listen, Linda. Bitch. Nah, one more time to look for 3 of these motherfuckers and can't find one. Listen. Something about the example is, if you're going to divide by itself, split by itself, and have a problem by itself, right? But see how it come after we get to the solution. So it's like, if a problem come up and no solution is found, it's still a problem, right? It's not together. If you around here splitting shit up, I don't know, you selfish, I don't know what the fuck this shit is. I don't know if you trying to hide some shit or whatever. But it ain't right, okay? It's one thing to get rid of, but it's another thing to leave out. I don't know how to say that, okay? But then divide. Usually with division, that's a force. You can't really negotiate division. You can't really escape division, okay? So without the combine, conquering, shit, that was like, hold on, I'm trying to get this lesson also. Without the conquering, what is even the division like? What is this even for? Why aren't you trying to conquer together or divided? Okay, that's why division, whether it's gonna happen or not, you don't want to force togetherness, but we always say that, and you cannot force division. That shit just happen. If anything, a bitch be trying to stay together. You can't. I don't know who the fuck can make a bitch not be together or not be right. I don't know what reality a bitch living in right now, but that's definitely somebody's reality. They think that they can somehow divide some shit or something. That's not, why you doing that? That's not, you ain't even gotta try so hard to do that. That shit happens at a blink of an eye, bitch. So I don't know why you even investing in division, bitch. Division happen even if you don't want it to, bitch. Right. I can't explain this shit though. But here we go. Miracle Miles. That's why somebody probably, this is what somebody probably will blame on not dividing. That it's a miracle that it does not divide. Are you serious? I guess. God put that together. This sound like that. So they say if God put it together, no man. Exactly. So why would you even force division? So if division is happening, let the bitch happen. You wouldn't even touch division, bitch. When division is happening, let it happen, and then you would not try to divide shit. Right. You get that? Somebody need to get it. I don't want y'all together. You should not be doing that. At one point, you would ask somebody, you think you should be doing that? It's not what I think. Exactly. That's how you hit a bitch right there. But then that would be the difference between trying to help a motherfucker grow and then you telling the motherfucker how to grow with you. How could you tell somebody how to grow? Exactly. You don't want somebody to use their own motherfucking brain. Because why do you want to tell everybody the motherfucking answer? Exactly. But that's only hindering the motherfucker. If you was my child, I would ask you. Exactly. But that's the difference of how people raise their children. You think that was a smart idea? Let them think. That was not a smart idea. That was not something. That was that's different in raising your child. You ain't even letting them think. You just talking to them. And they listening. It's something about a child. All they know is to listen to you. It's a child. You don't even know no motherfucking better. That's why Miracle Mile out here. So now we got grown ass motherfuckers. That's why we don't listen to grown people at this fucking point. We would. It's like the blind leading the blind. We'll listen to our higher selves. You, chocolate. And then a child will listen to you. But then being a conscious divine child, I'm like, they want to say smart. Right? You smarter than the fifth grader. But definitely a child that knows better. Right. There's a lot of people that don't know better. Fuck a child. I know that's right. S, first, middle, and last initial. Fire. Sagittarius for shit show. Leo. And Aries. Aries, is it your birthday or some shit like that? I don't know. Surprise me. Oh, stop. Child, please. If we still telling somebody to stop, you think that S gonna tell their ass to stop, child? They don't see the S in that motherfucker. They see top, not stop. Somebody think they gonna make their way to the top, and they not. They gonna be stopped, but they don't see that. Maybe they always talking about that shit. On my way to the top, and I can't be stopped. I don't know. But it's not for. I don't think it's to be stopped on the way to the top. I think it's a facade in where they going. That's what I really think. To be honest with you. It ain't about being stopped. Someone flipped the fuck over. I know that much, but I don't see it, so. It must be a fire sign. Lust. I don't know where the fuck they trying to go. I don't know what the fuck they trying to do. This solidifying a, god damn it, fire. I don't know, this solidifying a story about, somebody watching somebody and think they could do some shit and go somewhere. And it just, I don't, child. No, hell no. Somebody want me to say no, it's not a fire sign. Why would that shit come out? Like we somebody targeting fire signs or some shit like that? Like stop firing at fire signs. Fair. That's not fair. A, right. Leo. Definitely your ass. Aquarius. H. Inquiring. But I'm getting the Hierophant marriage type shit. Aquarius and Leo. No. Oh my God. Right. No affair. That's how I'm supposed to read that? Because I got no because of an affair. But look, if somebody want to see, like, somebody felt like an ass because it was like, it's an affair. With somebody of the same sex. The most I can read this, I say get a personal, right? But the most I can read with this is no assuming. I would ask someone, just like we just said about a child. But that's funny how we talked about as a child, okay? Respectfully. But as a grown adult, I would not assume that. I would not question you and assume something. I would, if I have to ask you a question, that's exactly what the fuck I'm doing. So basically, I could say, I feel like you had an affair. Have you had an affair? However you answer that shit, okay? I would have to take that. If you say no, I would have to take that and tell you, well, listen, I just told you that I feel like you had one. And you just told me no, right? So what we gonna do is separate. I will separate. And they be like, why you want to separate and there's no affair and it's all in your head type shit. I don't know if this is Aquarius or Leo, literally. But it's all in your head. Because you cannot you can't assure someone by, if they feel like it's an affair there and it's no affair, you can't, the most you could be like, nah, that really is, I don't know who really, if you dealt with someone who fucked you over before, but nah, it's no affair. The most you could do is, what I seen words of affirmation, is have a conversation with them. You can't really prove to them that you're not having no affair. That would be insecurities, right? But if someone intuition is telling them that you had an affair, right? Fuck a feeling. And you actually did, but you're telling them no because you don't want to be honest. You see, like we're talking to two different people here. So that's why, as one person who listens to their intuition, it's still that conversation. It don't matter whether you tell me yes or no. I'm just going to deal with the consequences, okay? And say, honestly, I don't want to be together. Because I feel, it's still a feeling, that since you told me no, you have enough affair. So I don't feel confident being with you. That's assurance right there. That's being honest. And that's being adult. Somebody needs to be a fucking adult. So we breaking up because there's no affair and you feel insecure, basically. Let me go secure myself. This is not how you spell secure. I bet not. Let me go secure myself and figure this shit out. That's adulthood. Adulthood like a motherfucker. Yeah, somebody insecure and it's telling on their ass. It's telling on them. Why? Yeah, it's clear. Everybody got time for this story. Alright. I love y'all. I can't wait to see y'all next time here on the channel. Interesting story for the ways back. Y'all crazy as fuck out here. Get this shit together, alright? Can't wait to see y'all next time. Stay prayed up. Do your big one out here and go love yourself. And literally when they say love who love you, that's the only thing you need to be doing. If you having conflict and shit, just like how we had this conversation with somebody who fucking with somebody. Listen, my intuition, my energy, my feelings, we gonna break it off. That's what the fuck need to be happening right now. That's a miracle mile that somebody need to be taking with divide and conquer. Ain't nobody got to tell you to do that. That you need to go receive your motherfucking gifts. If you come back together, does that not seem like a blessing? Oh, okay. If we come back together, shit. But yeah, love you. Can't wait to see you next time. Stop stressing and go get your blessing. Later, babies.